I am terrified of the future. I'm 17 and there's a lot going to change in my life soon. And I'm ready for things to change, but I'm scared of how they're going to change. I'm scared that I won't have the independence to be a decent adult, and I'm scared that I won't have the responsibility to keep up with the little things that you're supposed to keep up with when you're an adult or whatever. I'm scared I won't know what I'm doing. I'm scared that I'll just freak out on everybody and I'll want to run away and hide away, but I won't be able to. I'm scared that I'm going to end up in a job I hate and a life that I hate, and that the days are just going to repeat over and over again until I'm dead. I'm scared of personal relationships. I'm scared that once people get to know me, they'll see all these flaws that I have and they'll be like, whoa, dude, I didn't sign up for this, you know, you're frightening the children. And worse yet, I'm afraid that if someone were to actually love me, that I couldn't handle being loved. And I'm scared that I put up too many shields to protect me from pain, that it's also going to limit me from actually feeling anything. I think about suicide a lot. I mean, and don't think of like, oh, he's gonna kill himself right now. He's suicidal, stop him. It's not like that. It's not like that at all. I think death is a very normal thing to think about, especially in teenagers. I mean, the majority of my thoughts revolve around death and sex, and that's pretty much it. And the honesty of those subjects gets so swept under the table and hushed up by society. And I think that's a little frustrating, especially for someone who's trying to figure out what's going on. There's an old Neil Young song that goes like, it's better to burn out than to fade away. And I think about that a lot because in our society it's very praised to go out in flames. And I just don't think that's the right idea. John Lennon was once asked what he thought about this particular lyric, and he said, I hate it. I think it's better to fade away like an old soldier than to burn out. And I like that thought. I like that thought a lot because sometimes I feel so old, and sometimes I feel like I've seen lifetimes over and over again, and sometimes it feels like the days are just repeating themselves, like I've seen this day before. And sometimes my head hurts, and sometimes it feels heavy, like my brain's been replaced by like a compressed bowling ball or something. And those are the days that I need to march on. Those are the days that I need to keep, living, because really there is so much to live for. There really is. I watched a movie called The Road the other day, and it's basically about this father and son not only trying to survive, but also trying to keep this burning fire of goodness or whatever inside them. And as they watch everybody else sort of descend into this chaotic animal state, they're trying to stay humanistic in a way, trying to stay kind and polite and, like trying to keep some sort of good alive. And it made me think, compared to those dudes, I'm living a heaven. And I mean, first off, I'm not being kept prisoner until the cannibals are ready to eat me. That's a bonus. But second off, you've got to enjoy the little things or you won't enjoy anything at all. I think that's what I'm starting to learn, as I'm starting to think about it a little bit more. Even simple things like just sitting in the grass listening to music, or going out to eat, with someone that you actually enjoy being around. I mean, if you enjoy those, then life isn't that bad, I mean, it will have its bad moments, but if you can work to make sure you recognize the good moments, then life will become a little bit easier to live. It's important to look around and smell the roses sometimes, I guess is what I'm saying. And I feel like those who should really be celebrated in life are those old soldiers who have the fortitude to keep on going even when the world throws these barrages of sucker punches, and they keep going, and they keep polite, and they keep some shred of themselves even after the world didn't want them to exist, and I think when you think about it like that, it makes it seem a little bit more badass, And I kind of had this metaphor I was thinking about, we're all like droplets of rain or whatever, and we're going to hit the ground eventually, but we have a choice to either, you know, be fearful until we hit the ground, or we can sort of enjoy the fall, I guess. That's such a pretentious thing to say. Did I really just say that out loud? Okay, before you guys get any crazy ideas, these are stitches, not anything else.